going to be one of them for Sunwing's Rest. Nobody's landing in Shadow Jade Mines, but Wreckage Plains is going to see a nice wide spread of teams and players ready to absolutely put some magic behind us here. Is 17JL going to finally be able to get their dub the way that they need to? Is WBG going to come through and steal another game from everyone under their feet? Are we finally going to be able to see BBE actually make it to final game? Find out on the next episode of Dragon... I'm kidding. As we're going to be able to lock this in, BBE looks like he's going to be able to find the first sad elimination here. Not looking good as BLD's Oliver's going to find one as well here. Trying to hold it together as Bleed is going to try to see if they can create as much bloodshed as possible. And in between this first flight here, everybody's caught inside of this first hut here, not trying to see if they can get anybody on the outskirts here, as it looks like Mines is going to be able to catch it onto 17JL here. But there goes the first Yoda Hime ulti. You don't want to be caught inside of a wild Yodo, inside of a hut. So much madness happening, within the space here. You got to be careful. As 17JL ZU is going to be able to try to see if he can chase towards this one with a dagger. Trying to see if he can get some dagger downs on one of the players here, but there are so many bodies inside of that hut. It's absolutely massacre. Do not go in there. It's a crime scene.
You know, it's a crime scene, but 17JL says, hold on, let me come in here and get Benchu back up. BLD Mines trying to come back in. Unfortunately, ZU going to get caught out here as all of BLD shows back up. XCG shows up. And like you said, man, you don't want to go into that hut. All of a sudden, it's like a Michael Myers movie. Every time they open the garage, Michael Myers shows up. And this particular time, it's just another team shows up. There's ZU going to be the latest victim of the hut. You step foot in that hut, you cursed. You going down, and that's exactly what we see happening here. NV picking up some stragglers there from BLD, picking up some eliminations for themselves, and a Bane's Breath surging that I do believe belongs to XCG as they move their way through the rest of Shipwreck, looking to catch out these teams who are straggling and try to pick up some more eliminations. NV all of a sudden just deleted as Fun Plus Phoenix shows up. Like, I literally said 2 words and 2 members from NV were gone. Just dunzo, eliminated. Hong able to pick up at least 1 kill off of Fun Plus Phoenix, but not able to win the 1v3, and Fun Plus Phoenix will find the resurrection onto VVV, but Hong from NV able to put at least a little bit more points on the board there for the likes of NV before they head back to the Soul Altar.
Soul Altar indeed here, still going to be able to figure that out towards it. Let's see if they can keep that same momentum pushing in. Still a whole lot of momentum coming through here. If only they will be able to work towards this one, as now they're going to be able to do it even more. Let's see if they can figure this out here as Wolf U still is going to be able to rotate this around and trying not to get caught in a bad situation. OUG all the way down at the bottom here. Doesn't look like they really want to get caught in their next fight as well here. Meanwhile, XCG and more. I have been trying to cheer on more so much, man. They've only gotten like a couple of eliminations throughout the entirety of this whole trio series, and I really want to see them at least have like 1 pop-off game just so I can just be happy that Moore actually had a good game. Sadly, it just hasn't been working here, as Triple V is going to find their first victim for their Viper ulti, as Ku is going to be the one that gets found, and Triple V is going to be able to shut them down. It just sadly just isn't going to be the day for Team Moore, as CC and Ku are going to go down, and clearly they are going to push on their last teammates, and it's not going to be enough as Lao Wang is going to just get finished off by XCG. XCG is going to be able to find the last placement. Meanwhile, XCG is ready to possibly dish this out with Fun Plus Phoenix, but it looks like they're going to decide to back off. I don't know if they're necessarily ready to hop up for this next fight here.
Yeah, XCG looking to push in onto Fun Plus Phoenix, though, trying to find an engagement. Jianan is going to find some hits onto TXJ, but now going to be knocked to airborne. Jianan needs to be careful about holding on to this monk ult. If they get caught out here before they can pop it, it's going to spell disaster for the likes of XCG. We are going to hear that monk come out, as Jianan doesn't want to find themselves being the reason this team loses the fight. And then all of a sudden, we see that Fun Plus Phoenix realizes they are on the back foot. The Wii Channel comes out. VVV, though, completely separated from the team, needs to play very carefully and make sure they don't get caught out. Wolf U going head-to-head here with Orion at the moment. Or, sorry, no, this is actually OUG. I apologize. OUG going to lose SS here to Orion as they come through. Or, sorry, to Wolf U. I don't know why I keep saying Orion. OUG's way to trying to lock down the members of Wolf here. Choice goes pretty low, but Wade is equal equally as low. High gonna lose that Yueshon ult, but has plenty of gas left in the tank here. Xinyu comes in. They are gonna pick up the elimination on to Wade. Xinyu, the last remaining member here for OUG, and the Wolfpack on the hunt. Xinyu able to find an armor swap, decides to come outside, and then it realizes that they are gonna get the resurrection and want to back up. Look at this tiny, that's the tiniest invisibility bush I have ever seen. He just crouches down in that one little spot and it's like, don't see me. Nobody sees me here, man.
You can't find me. You can't find me. I don't know where you think you're seeing, but that's not from me. Listen, even with that one though, you still got to be able to push towards it and stuff. Be a little. You have to think about certain things in these areas, right? It's still all over the place with how certain people can really do certain things here, and you really just have to think about what is next. With some of these players here, as GD's K is going to be able to capture and get the elimination onto the Orion squad. Sadly here, as WBG is fighting this out with Monk versus Monk here, as Jin is going to get absolutely thrown all the way down to the wire, as Jing is going to try to see if they can finish this off here, getting it towards the corner here, as, oh my goodness, they're just going to absolutely bully this man, not giving him any sense or any sense of the matter, trying to get away here. As WBG looks like they're going to try to see if they can shut down and the next ASE player, and that is Alex. Alex trying to get a massive dagger down, coming through. Sleepwalker almost getting dangerously low. Bell coming in at a beautiful time. ASE with the insane finish here. It looks like they will be able to finish up and get that from a Sleepwalker here. Insane to see that WBG officially does get eliminated, but they still have a chance to come back for the resurrection, as TKANKS and the rest of the team are going to be able to patch this through. GD is going to be able to at least back out with the Wushin, and Benshu and the rest of the team are still going to be able to push in all around the bin and says, hey, where do you think you're going, buddy? Come here. As Don Quinn immediately gets hit by the Terracotta Warriors, going to try to see if they can push in, but it looks like Benshu has other plans, wants to try to see if he can catch TKANKS on this other side here, trying to be safe here and smart, as it looks like he just wants to maneuver inside of it, as Don Quinn is going to come through and try to see if he can become the support that he needs to, as K is going to pop open the Yoda Hime ulti, catching Ziyu on the outskirts, not looking good for him. He's going to need to back out and be very careful here, and he ends up getting the 3 slashes on each side, was able to get a shield swap just in time, but Ziyu, it's not going to be enough, as K is going to be able to claim it onto him, as K also ends up getting claimed immediately, and 17JL is going to keep this game alive, pick up their teammates, get some heals, and keep it moving.
Like 17JL, another team that's just been absolutely on fire. You know, I got to give WBG their credit. They've done extremely well. They're in first place, right? But 17JL came in as a fan favorite according to the popularity poll, and it kind of shocked me a little bit because, you know, during the Pro League, we would look in and it was always like signs for WBG, it was signs for J Team, it was signs for GG Shot. You know, we never saw a lot of 17JL fans kind of in that crowd, you know, showing support. Chat, at least in the NA side of the region over here on Twitch, definitely, you know, not a lot of people shouting out for 17JL. All of a sudden they're winning the popularity poll, and it's almost like that's given them a buff here in the World Championship, because 17JL just coming in, being the second most consistent team in the entirety of the league, right? They have absolutely dominated today. And yesterday as well, or sorry, not yesterday, but the day before during trios. As we take a look here, we're heading into the realm of Yang. It's TM versus VL. We're going to see how this particular match goes up. Both monks immediately going to monk up on top of the pillars here, trying to give themselves more space to be able to get these grabs. It's very interesting to see these monks come up top, because in my opinion, it makes them bigger targets. Right? If you got to walk around the pillar, walk around the pillar. Standing up top there, you're just easy to hit. Creditor going to take a lot of the hits here from TM. TM trying to save their other ultimates here. I don't know if I really agree with it. VL also doing the same thing here, where they're not burning that ult early. They're just using the pillars, though, both teams, waiting for the monks to go out before they re-engage here. So at that point, it kind of makes sense to save the ult. If I was on the other team, I definitely would have pushed in to VL here. But VL now on the actual upside, just a little bit of Kami, though, gonna finally pop that ultimate as well. Yaku just controlling them, though, backing them off the rest of their team. Unfortunately, Creditor goes down as Akami finally gets a little bit of breathing room to jump in, doing massive damage onto Creditor. And VL, who was ahead in this fight for mere moments, now finds themselves on the back foot. It is a 2v3 proposition. Yaku comes in, but he walks right in to the F from TM's lovely Tumulk there, and TM is going to walk away victorious here. WBG, we see here, picks up a bounty on to NV, and TM is going to be your winners into this particular fight. Now over to XCG, who's going head-to-head here with Fun plus Phoenix. We're going to see the slam come through on to Leo, but it's not going to matter as XCG loses Xiaonan here, and we see it turn into a 3v2. And now we're going to see Ling HQ go super low. Actually, it's a 3v1. I misspoke, and Fun plus Phoenix comes out on top of their Realm of Yang.
Been able to play this as well as they can here as TXJ and the rest of Fun plus Phoenix is going to be able to get their Vermilion's Bird Might and their rewards, and they're going to come out stronger than ever before. As it looks like they're going to do some rune trading here all around this. Let's see if they can get something from their Soul Jades here. It's going to be very helpful for them. As it looks like now they're going to be able to work towards this one. Let's keep this same momentum going, as now things are going to get very, very good towards this. Let's see if they can keep the same momentum and be smart towards it. Excited to see how the rest of it goes here and work towards how you can keep the department of these vibes going. See if they can figure it all out here. And it looks like VL trying to see if they can push in on Orion. Both regions at the same time, trying to see if they can push in. King on the down stretch here actually doesn't know, as he ends up getting taken down immediately down to the ground. Body slam. But you love to see it, as King is going to be able to come through with that Takeda. The ghost of the past is going to be able to come through for the future and see if he can get some swipes on it. The damage is going to be very helpful for him, as Yak is going to be immediately come through with the jumping parry, as Yak is going to be able to claim the elimination onto King. BL holding it on as best as they can here. Fun plus Phoenix still with it as Lexing Hen caught between the tornado, but Pooby is going to be out by himself. Unfortunate for XCG, for Pooby. XCG is going to be trying to see if he can keep it together here, but he ends up getting sliced and diced by XCG, trying to hold it together all the way around this bin. We're back at it for more and more of the momentum here. Let's see if they can keep this going here and figure it all out towards this.
Yeah, XCG going head-to-head with VL here. Credit are going to pop their ult. Xiaonan are going to pop their ult as well. VL on a bit of a struggle here, as they are on a timer trying to make something happen for themselves. They need to pick up those soul blooms. XCG immediately comes over and picks up Predator as he goes out of his ult. Predator is going to be eliminated by Ling X10, and TM shows up. TM with that Vermilion Birds Might not going to be good for either of these teams, as if either of them eliminate TM, they aren't going to get those soul blooms that they're looking for here. XCG Xiaonan going to get picked up by Pampy. Pampy in the regrab, throws the bell down, and unfortunately we are going to see Xiaonan go down. Team TM finally finding their footing here in the sixth and final game of the day. This is the TM I'm used to seeing. Very clean third parties. They come in, they pick up 1 to maybe 2 kills from a fight, back out, reset, then go back in, which is exactly what they've done right here. They're going to pick up VL's Yaku as well. TM putting themselves up on the board with a big 12 eliminations here in game number 6. And they've got that Vermilion Birds Might as well. They can afford to go out and hunt another fight. They've got 80 seconds left on that safety net. Orion's tryhard just trying to keep things alive here. XCG able to get Xiaonan back into the game, but they were hungry to pick up this elimination. Tryhard trying to use that movement that he's known for in NA to get away here, but unfortunately Orion is going to see their run ended as XCG hunts down the last remaining member from Team Orion, and that is going to be it for NA's run here today in our trios.
Absolutely insane. They've been playing it and doing the best they can so far here, so very unfortunate to see that sadly they just weren't able to close it out as best as they need to here. But now, even with it, they still have another they still possibly have another opportunity, but we're going to see how that goes later on here, as we're still going to be able to lock it in with Fun plus Phoenix. Fun plus Phoenix trying to play this off as best as they need to here, as NV looks like they're going to get their chest. Looks like WBG is going to get theirs as well. ASC might be able to catch one as well. It looks like J-Team might be fighting it out for this next one here. If we go back to XCG and TM, they're currently in the middle of their battle here, as one of their players, Xiaonan from XCG, gets absolutely decimated with no more shield on him whatsoever. Akame trying to keep the game alive, as Pampy is going to try to maneuver in. Right clicks trying to connect, but just a little short of it. Oh, massive slam from the heavy sword on Xiaonan, and Xiaonan is absolutely running as Akame absolutely gets hit by a bow shot. Absolutely destroyed by the Soul Jade. unbelievable, but Akane has just enough time to be able to pop the Terracotta Warrior just to keep himself alive here during this one. The team's comp coming in from all these has been playing this so well, but it looks like at 1+ Phoenix, Nbwc is in the center of the realm of Yang. I'm sorry, we might have to go to that. I gotta see this. As it looks like they're already in the middle of their fight here. TXJ and the rest of Fun+ Phoenix are going to try to see if they can keep their perfect record score going, as WBG is going to try to hold this off. The Viper's going to be able to stun Sleepwalker, but not for long enough, as it looks like both WBG fighters end up getting Sin all the way back, decimated, as PP trying to hold on as best as possible. Sleepwalker trying to do what he can to see if he can get any grabs, but TXJ is going to find the first elimination onto PP here, and now Sleepwalker finds his first grab. Can he get that second, though? It could be absolutely massive. He gets the throwdown, but it's not enough. He ends up taking him away just in the nick of time here. Beautiful timing, though, coming in from Fun+ Phoenix, and it looks like WBG is going to sadly lose this one to Fun+ Phoenix. The timing from Wushin, I love. Didn't you just say that Wushin sometimes isn't necessarily a benefactor when it comes to the Shadow of Realm? Now look what happens. He comes through and snatches them away from a potential double elimination just like that in a matter of seconds. They were 3 feet from the ground. They can literally feel the impact coming, and all of a sudden they were able to get away and win the game.
So actually there, believe it or not, it's actually not the Wuchen that keeps the slam from coming through. As he goes to start the slam, the Viper actually hits them with the F2, which silences him, meaning he can't finish the slam up. And before the Wuchen ult actually comes through, they end up killing him. It looks very tight. There's a lot going on in that little segment, but Viper's the one who comes through for them in the end. The Wuchen just adds some flair on. And Dobby, you and me, we always appreciate just a little bit of flair added to a nice fight, right? We got a chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in with the fit. You got to come in and make it look pretty. And unfortunately, WBG now finds themselves in a situation where if they want to have another good game, they have to pick up eliminations right now. And Sleepwalker trying to make that happen as he goes for the slam here. They are going to get one elimination here, but it's 17JL actually slides in and picks up the Soul Bloom Essence, keeping WBG from being able to keep themselves from losing that debuff. And 17JL is going to clean up Sleepwalker. And WBG's down to a single member left alive, and it looks like 17JL trying to give WBG a run for that first place position. And look, WBG, this might be the first bad game they've literally had in 12 games. The first bad game, and that says a whole lot. That said, 17JL, there's a 50-point lead over them still. It's going to be so hard for them to come back and come over WBG in the first place. That said, 17JL's also had a very, very good run of things. So happy to see them coming in and putting in the work, picking up the elimination there on WBG, opens up the rest of the lobby for 17JL to have yet another massive game. And we might see our second back-to-back dub of the day, Dobby.
Absolutely insane as Fun+ Phoenix is absolutely juggling 17JL. As ASD's Alex trying to work within it as well here, trying to do what he can here. He's just been trying to play this smart and doing what he needs to. Meanwhile, ASE trying to keep the same aggression as sadly AS is going to need to back out of this and play this all the way towards the end here. They are in second place though, so even with this 9 eliminations, still going to be a massive game for them, but now it's time to focus on the end game. Now it's time to focus on at least getting those placement points. Could be absolutely big, and so is that multiplier. It's going to need it towards the very end of this. Meanwhile, TXJ, Leo, Triple V, all the way, trying to hold this together with 14 eliminations, a massive lead. But where is TM coming from with the same amount of points?
TM's been absolutely popping off this game. Like I said earlier, TM finally found their footing here in the 6th game. And here's the thing. TM is a team that thrives on playing very methodical Naraka, and how they've been able to do that is they in previous days they would hot drop and pick off stragglers from teams that stepped out of position for even half a second, right? Unfortunately, that strategy didn't serve them as well today, as almost every single hot drop they found themselves dying before they could even get weapons in their hands. The other teams kind of adjusted to the strategy and realized, okay, if we don't want to get picked off one at a time, we need to eliminate TM off the rip. And that's exactly what we saw happen time and time again. Oh, GD is in a bad way here. Oh, that Wuchen ult though. what in the world? That's so huge for Team GD. Sorry, back to what I was saying about Team TM. That was impressive. J Team has no idea where GD just dipped. They're like, what the just happened? Team TM, though, this game played their game right. They hot dropped. They were able to start picking up those eliminations one at a time. And that's the thing, is you have to watch the kill feed to really understand how methodical Team TM plays it off. You saw it earlier, right? You saw King step out of place on Team Orion in game 1, and TM immediately just jumps on him and just kind of like obliterates him out of existence, doesn't even give him the opportunity to breathe, and then they regroup and reset before they find their next target, right? That's what Team TM does. So sometimes it's over before our camera guys can even jump over to Team TM. You just got to pay attention to the kill feed to see when these guys are popping off, because they're just picking these targets off, playing very methodical Naraka. And right now, no one's been able to introduce that element of chaos onto Team TM because they have aggressively picked up early kills, then went into the realm of Yang to pick up some eliminations, got some loot that they needed, and off the back of that, continue to play that good methodical Naraka. Look at this. Classic textbook. The Wu Chens were blocking them from pushing forward. They pushed forward. They dropped their own ult down on it. Now they're going to pick up some much-needed gear for this Transformers comp. This could be TM's game. The team from Vietnam here has picked up an MVP in the World Championship, and they have been doing very, very well. Today has been the biggest struggle for them. They need a pop-off game, and they're very clearly working towards that game, Dobby.
Absolutely, towards this ending space with everything going on here. They've still been able to work towards how we can be able to push and make certain things go the way that they've been doing it. The dynamic duo has been absolutely fantastic so far here. Let's see if they can keep that same momentum, as the Wushin is going to be able to take them out of recession. Alex is going to get hit by a bow. Don't know where that came from. He actually looked around wondering who hit me. I don't even think he knows. As it looks like now, Bleed, Oliver, and Loves on the inside here trying not to, as ASE knows that they're inside the... Oh, the F3 coming out at a beautiful time is going to be able to absolutely stun Hatchery. And even in, he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Even I need to be careful, as Jin is going to be able to come in and immediately get sliced by the longsword, as Jin is going to be able to back out. And ASC goes, you know what? Just don't even fight him. Don't even fight him. Just let him go. Let him sit in the cave. They got hit with that one. I don't think they want to know. I don't think they want to get hit by the rest of them, to be honest with you.
ASE here, holding on to this great position. Look at this. Hazy comes in, drops those repair kits so they can hold that ballista. It looks like the zone's going to be pushing towards that ballista as well. So ASE trying to set themselves up for success. Fun+Phoenix sitting topside here, just trading those shots downrange, trying to make these other teams expend those resources. VVV here, rocking the swimsuit for Matari here with a very interesting bowl cut. I kind of dig this customization that VVV's got going on. J-Team down below ZK looks like they're caught out or taking shots from somebody downrange. ASE waiting in the wings as well. 17JL. J-Team just kind of needs to play this very carefully. They need to not get boxed in here. Luckily, the hole they're sitting in there has 2 exits. So if they get pushed from one side, they can go to the other. But there are a lot of teams around them. The potential for them to get sandwiched pretty heavy. They are trying to wait it out for the opportune moment to push towards where this zone is going to be closing. BBE still alive in the end game. Unfortunately, has not secured themselves more than 4 eliminations, so not the game BBE has been hoping to have. And on the receiving end of that ballista, 17JL was off to the races earlier, trying to compete with WBG, managed to eliminate WBG here in game number 6. But then were immediately pushed in by the likes of Team TM and are down to a single member, just trying to make the most of the points that they were able to rack up here. Ace over here securing themselves some more goodies while they hold on to that ballista as well, able to secure this Morse blessing for their team. Hazy here with that legendary armor on the monk, putting in work for the team, 4 eliminations to his name thus far. Teams TM and Fun+Phoenix holding on to that first place with 14 eliminations each. J-Team going to pick up the last remaining member of 17JL. They go out with 9 eliminations and a 10.9 game score. As we're going to see here, teams BBE moving across the map here, trying to not be on the receiving end of that ballista anymore without giving up too much of the space that they've been able to secure for themselves. The game is slowing down and entering a bit of a lull here. And this is kind of what we see in game number 6s in these series, right? This game matters so much for so many of these teams. For many of these teams, it is the last day, the last game that they get to put any amount of points on the board whatsoever. So they are playing very methodically. They're going to play a lot more passive and safe. They want to stay in the game and squeak out every single decimal point that they can get their hands on here. NV going to be caught out here. TM trying to go ahead and pressure this and secure themselves yet another point here. Mr. BK going to go down. And once again, here we go. This is what I talk about. Team TM with that methodical play style. Here's a player out of position. And look at this. They know they can get it. Oh, but Fun plus Phoenix able to snipe it out from underneath them in the very end there. Team TM didn't want to push over into that Viper ult for fear one of them might be stunned and then taken advantage of there. They had the burn onto that player, but unfortunately the burn wasn't quick enough to the draw as Fun plus Phoenix rounds the corner and takes a shot, is able to pick up the elimination. And BLD holding on for dear life here as Mines throws out a desperate Yodohime ultimate. Oliver and Mines just trying to stay away from all of this fire coming down, and we're down to your top 6 teams here in our 6th and final game. Fun plus Phoenix, TM, ASE, BLD, J-Team, and BBE. BBE with only 4 eliminations. Snack, the last remaining player. We see grapples coming out left and right onto Snack, and Snack finds himself once again in this hut that has not served BBE well, as they have taken so many shots from downrange on the ballista into that house. But the ballista out in the zone now. BBE might be able to find just a little bit of a respite in here. J-Team holding on to a house of their own as BLD tries to invade, and J-Team says, nah, you're not going to evict us here. We're going to see Lee land a massive Viper stun, and 2 members of BLD are going to go down very quickly to the likes of J-Team as they secure themselves the 6th elimination of the game. Ace top side here with the Monk trying to throw hands into the hut and make some grabs happen here for Team ASE. They are throwing left and right, but not able to find the members of J-Team. We're going to see the Yoda ult come out from ZK. As soon as that first slash goes through, though, AZ able to find the grab. The Flame Breath coming out from Alex, not quite able to get both eliminations, but able to pick up ZK from J-Team. Ace goes to 11 eliminations here as they turn their attention onto Lee, picking up that elimination as well. We're going to see cannon shots raining from up the hill from, I do believe, Team TM. Fun plus Phoenix holding on to the super high ground. Pampy almost dies. The transformation saving them from the zone tick, able to keep the game alive here for Team TM. TM with 15 eliminations. They are going to lose. Unique to Fun plus Phoenix from the top side. Pampy, a massive target right now. Akami trying to cover for him, but Akami not going to be able to do it. Pampy goes into the building trying to get away, but all of ASE waiting in the wings. He just gets tapped into the zone. Jin picks up the elimination, and now Fun plus Phoenix coming in with a massive Viper ult. They're going to pick up a BBE stack, and that's going to be it for Team BBE. Fun plus Phoenix now turning their attention onto Ace, the last full team challenging them here. Ace losing Alex in the midst of everything. It looks like Snack was able to get some burn tick on him, and that burn tick finally coming through. TM's Akami, the last remaining player here for Team TM, trying to go in and sweep the kill up out from underneath Fun plus Phoenix, not able to find it. Akami getting ready to be stunned out by the Viper ultimate here. Nothing they can do. Fun plus Phoenix cleans it up, and it looks like Fun plus Phoenix is going to be the team to secure the back-to-back dubs here in game number 6.
Fun plus Phoenix able to do it again, and they really needed to do it as best as they can.
Because they stay in the jar.